What's going on, guys? Bengal again here, coming back at you with another episode of Playing Weddle. And today, as you can tell from the title, it's This Video Ends When I Can't Guess the Player. So I never anticipated the last episode of this basically being an hour long, but sometimes I am quite good at knowing players and rosters and things like that. So we're going to see how long this goes. It could be 5 minutes. It could be 5 hours. We'll see. But as long as I think hard enough about it, I'm really not going to miss most of these, but all it takes is the one. Let's do a few rounds of normal just to warm up. That's offense only, no offensive line. And are there tight ends? I don't know. Let's try a tight end here. Let's do Irv Smith. Okay, so there are tight ends. But yeah, we'll do like 3 offense only in the normal mode, and then we'll switch to hard mode where this is really going to take off. So let's go ahead and go with... This video is sponsored by Squarespace. From websites to online stores, marketing tools, and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one spot for you to easily build an online presence, especially if you're a content creator like me, or just want a place to display some of your ideas, creations, or even build a business. Squarespace is the go-to spot to build that. It's so simple and so easy to set things up. There's so many awesome-looking professional custom templates that can make you stand out from the rest of the competition, and I'm someone that needs that step-by-step hand-holding to really show me how to do things. And I'll tell you, I really thought it might have been a little bit more challenging to get a website going with Squarespace, but absolutely not. It's so simple, it's so easy to make a professional, custom website with Squarespace. I made a website surrounding Zion McCollum. He needs to be more of a household name. I loved him as a prospect, and he fell all the way to the 5th round. So I wanted to show more people that this guy is really, really talented. So I made a website dedicated to it at ZionMcCollumIsGood.com. And with Squarespace, not only was I able to illustrate how good I think he was, I also was able to seamlessly add in my social links to Twitter and Instagram, so people who come across the website can go and tweet me and agree and say, hey, yeah, Zion McCollum is in fact really good. Of course, you can see your analytics with Squarespace, but you could also create a members-only area to monetize your content further and create a new stream of revenue for your business. Squarespace literally has everything, and it's never been easy to implement whatever your heart desires. Go to squarespace.com for a completely free trial, and when you're ready to launch it, go to squarespace.com/Bengal. That's squarespace.com/Bengal to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain like I did. And thanks to Squarespace again for sponsoring the video. Scroll till I find somebody I like here to start off with. Let's go Darius Slayton of the Giants. So, if you are new here, haven't played this before, you see that the 86 lights up yellow. That means it's within 2, and that's going to be the same for age, height, and then if you're on the right position, it'll light up green, right? And if you were in the right conference, it'll light up yellow. But on the normal mode, I don't know if anything lights up yellow for position. Yeah, I don't think so. So we know it's not a receiver. We know it's bigger than 6'1". It's probably going to be a tight end, I'm thinking. Taller than 6'1", older than 25, plays in the AFC. It's going to be an AFC tight end that wears number 87 or 88. What numbers does Darren Waller wear? I think he's 87. Is he 83 though? He could be 83. I'm gonna throw out Darren Waller anyway. I'm not sure. He is 83, but we do know it's a tight end. We know he's 6'5" or 6'4", and it's not gonna be 6'2" or 6'3", so that still checks out. He's 28 or 27. Does play in the AFC, just not the AFC West. So I should be able to come up with it. It's a 27 or 28-year-old tight end. Could that be number 80, 87 or 88? Could it be Hayden Hurst? The problem is I just don't know what some of these numbers are. I thought about Mark Andrews, but I can't remember if he's 87. It is Hayden Hurst. There we go. So he's going to wear number 88 in Cincinnati. He's 6'4", 28 years old. He doesn't seem that old because he was somewhat of a recent first-round pick. I think he was in the Lamar Jackson draft. But keep in mind, he played minor league baseball, so he's going to be a little bit older than you think because he was playing minor league baseball before going to South Carolina to play football. But Hayden Hurst in 3, that's pretty good. We'll do a few more. And now also, it's important for me to tell you that for some of these, I'm going to think I've got the division or the position, and it's going to be yellow instead of green, and my brain will tell me I've got the right position. I don't know if it's because I'm going too fast or not thinking, but I will make a mistake in this and probably lose some guesses, so apologies in advance. Let's go with Zach Wilson. Ooh, it is an AFC East player. However, it's not a quarterback. It's probably a receiver or tight end, being above 6'2" significantly. It's probably a tight end. Older than 22 significantly. So let's go. It's not a Jets player. It's a Patriots tight end. It's Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith. It is a Dolphins tight end, which is Adam Shaheen, Mike Gesicki. It's not going to be Hunter Long. He's too young. Or it's a Bills tight end, which is really just Dawson Knox. But I don't know that Dawson Knox is like 6'5". Let's go with Hunter Henry, because I'm confident he is 6'5". And it's Hunter Henry in 2. All right, let's go to the next game. Probably do only one more offense. Let's go to the middle this time. Kirk Cousins. It is a quarterback. 6'4", 6'5", wears number 9 or 10 in the AFC. So knowing it's either 9 or 10, we should be able to figure this out probably within 2 guesses, I would say. We can rule out the Broncos. Russell Wilson's too short. We can rule out the Chargers. Actually, no, we can't, because the age is lower than 33. Justin Herbert wears number 10. I would guess Justin Herbert here. He is, no, Justin Herbert's 6'6", so it's not Justin Herbert. It could be a Chief. I don't think Patrick Mahomes is 6'4", 6'5", so it's not him. I don't think it's Derek Carr either. He could be 6'4", I guess. What number does Derek Carr wear? I don't know. See, 6'3" is a tough fight because a lot of quarterbacks are right there. So now I'm like, is Joe Burrow 6'4"? Like, I don't think so, but it's possible. I don't think it's Lamar Jackson. I can't. He wears number 8 anyway, so I know it's not Lamar. I'm just saying. I'm kind of talking out loud here. What number does Mitch Trubisky wear? I think he's 10. Let's go with Mitch Trubisky. We'll get the AFC North taken care of here. And he's only 6'2", really. Is number 10, though. We know it's number 10 for a fact. And the guy's actually pretty young. Age 24 or below. So it's a really young AFC quarterback that's actually 6'4" for a fact. We know that because we have 6'2" and 6'3" both lighting up yellow. So the guy is 6'4". So just a young AFC quarterback. It's not... I think we pretty much eliminated the West, right? Because Herbert is 6'6". I know he's 6'6", unless he's listed at 6'5" on some website. But I'm confident he's 6'6". I guess it could be Herbert. He wears number 10. But I'm not going to throw that out there yet because I am pretty confident on the height. Could it be Mac Jones? Does Mac Jones wear 10? I think Mac Jones could wear 10. See him being 6'4". Let's throw out a Mac Jones. Oh, it's not. He's 6'3". He is 23, though. So it's his draft class. AFC South. Well, I guess not necessarily. AFC South or AFC West. Who are the options in the South? Davis Mills. I could see Davis Mills. I don't know what number he wears, though. Let's go with Davis Mills here. All right, it is Davis Mills. I thought about throwing him out earlier, but I'm like, what are the odds it's Davis Mills? But it is. Texans quarterback. He did fit most of the criteria, and he is 6'4". Let's go to the hard mode and really turn it up a notch here. And there it is, the last one where I missed Kyler Fackrell. Oh, that was painful. So this could get pretty difficult. Let's start with a defensive player. I'll just scroll down until I like one. Noah Igbenogany, young corner for the Dolphins. So it is an AFC East player, offense or special teams. We know because the position doesn't light up. Now for hard mode, that it's not going to be a defensive player for a fact. It's going to be a Jets, Patriots, or Bills player that is significantly bigger than 5'11", 6'2" or higher, or taller. He's going to be 25 or older, and going to wear a number probably a lot higher. Let's go with, do I just go with a quarterback? No, the number being above 9, I think probably tells us it's not a QB. It could be. A lot of numbers below 9 that a QB could wear, but it's not going to be 8 or 7. So I think it's less likely. Let's go with an AFC East. Could be an offensive lineman. That's important to keep in mind as well. Let's go with a Jet. Let's go with George Fant, their tackle, right tackle. Okay, so it is offense. He is 6'5", but not a tackle. He is younger than 29, so we got a guy right in the middle that is in the AFC, so it's a Patriot or a Bill. Plays offense. What number does Josh Allen wear? I can't remember. I mean, do I just go Hunter Henry here? It could be him. So it's not a tight end. Still 6'5", so we know he's 26 or 25 years old. We knew the number was below 76. That's a miss. I get that. But we've narrowed it down to the Bills, so we absolutely know the team. We know it's an offensive player. And who's a 6'5" receiver on the Bills? Could be a guard as well, or a center. I can't think of any 6'5" receiver they have. Do I just go Josh Allen to eliminate that for a fact? Let's do it. It is Josh Allen. He's 17. I thought he was a number in the teens. I couldn't figure out which one it was. Like, it's not 11 or 12 or 13 or 14. I thought maybe it was 15. I couldn't quite remember. 17 makes sense. All right, so that's kind of an easy one, quarterback to get. Got that in 4. That was almost too obvious that I didn't guess that earlier. Do I want to guess Jordan Brailford? Probably not. Just because he's going to be a younger guy. We could, you know what, he's probably at 24. Let's go Jordan Brailford. He's 26 now? I feel like he was just drafted. He was a late round pick out of Oregon State, if I recall. Hey, future editing me here. Turns out I mixed up my orange and black universities that start with an O and end with state. It was Oklahoma State, not Oregon State. I noticed that in editing. It is a defensive player who is bigger than 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 27 or 28 years old in the NFC. So it's probably a defensive lineman. Not definitely, but probably is some type of edge rusher or interior guy. But at 6'4", 6'5", probably an edge in the NFC. And it's probably going to be a 4-3 team because linebacker's not lighting up. Or a 4-3 team. So it's probably, I mean, let's think of the options. I like, the number's less than 49, though. That's interesting. That, like, instantly would make me think of like a single-digit number, but it's like there aren't many pass rushers to my memory that wear a single-digit number. I'm having a really tough time thinking of any options. I think I'm just going to pick a division and try to get it narrowed down a bit. I am just going to go NFC West. I'm going to go Eric Armstead because I know he's big. He's actually 6'7". That's not a good one. But I don't know anyone who fits the number criteria, so I'm struggling a bit. I mean, I am just going to go Eric Armstead. I know it's not him, but it'll help me with the height. He is 28, so we know he's not 6'6" or 6'5", so the guy is 6'4", does not play in the NFC West, obviously wears a number lower than 91. I couldn't think of anyone, so I was just trying to go for the division there and get a better idea of the age or position. We know it's not a D-end, which I thought it would be. Is there any chance it's a big DB at 6'4"? It could be Jaron Kearse. I don't know what number he wears, but I know he's 6'4", plays safety for the Cowboys. I mean, it makes as much sense as any, in my opinion. Hey, it's Jaron Kearse. He wears number 27. So it was a DB, just a really, really, really tall DB in Jaron Kearse, and he's like the only 6'4" safety I can think of other than Kyle Hamilton, who's coming into the league this draft, obviously. So Jaron Kearse in 3. I'll take it. We'll play again. Elijah Holyfield's on a team right now. Georgia running back. Let's go. I've gone with a lot of younger guys. Let's go with Eli Apple. Ooh, so it's an offensive player. And the number doesn't really help us out too much. We know it's a younger offensive player. He is 6'4" or taller. Wears a number above 20. So it could be a receiver. I'm probably going to guess an offensive lineman here. We know it's not a quarterback for sure with the number. I think I'm going to go with an NFC offensive lineman. It's going to be pretty young. Let's go Andrew Thomas of the New York Giants. Kind of fits all the criteria. Okay, so we know it is an offensive tackle. I just felt better about casting an offensive lineman since we knew it wasn't a receiver wearing a number in the teens. This might be the first time we've actually got a tackle. It is a tackle who's actually 22 or 21. 6'5" in the NFC, maybe Penei Sewell. He's a really young offensive tackle. I could see Penei Sewell being the answer here. And it is. Got it in 3. Just too good for the game sometimes. Let's go again. Justin Madubuike came up. Let's go with it. So, we know he's 6'3", plays defense. That's a lot of positions, though. Numbers less than 92. That doesn't tell us a whole lot. We know it's an NFC defensive player, linebacker, or edge rusher, probably, at 6'3". Where's Bobby Wagner now? Bobby Wagner is on the Rams. Is he 6'3", though? I kind of think Bobby Wagner is 6'2" in my head. Maybe even 6'1", but he's a big dude. I know he could be 6'3". Let's go Bobby Wagner. He's 6 flat. Okay, it is a linebacker, though. This is good information because we didn't get any information on these numbers. So we know the age is going to be not 30 or 29, not 26. So it's 27 or 28. Linebacker that's 6'3" in the NFC. Not the West, though. All the linebackers I can think of, I'm not sure how tall they are. I'm going to go Jalen Smith wears a number in the 40s. Like every linebacker I think of does not fit. Like Deion Jones, too short. Demario Davis, too old. I mean, is Alex Anzalone still on the Saints? I think he wears a number in the 40s, though. Never mind. I really can't think of anybody that fits. I think Eric Kendricks is a little bit shorter than 6'3". I think like significantly. I could see him being closer to 6 foot. We're going to throw it out there. We know the number is 55 or 56. We know it's not an NFC North linebacker. I'm going to struggle with this one. I already am because I just can't think of that many options. Like I've kind of gone through a lot of the NFC East and NFC South in my head, and those are the options, which is, I would say, troublesome to me. And I'm also not even sure if Alex Anzalone's still in the Saints. I'm going to go for it. He's in the NFC North now. He wears 34. I thought he wore 43. Maybe I had this flopped in my head. So that's not helpful. He's on Detroit now. I guess I did know that. So that's a stupid guess. That really doesn't help us out too much. Like you think it would because we have 3 that are green now, but we knew all this information already. Is it Blake Martinez? What number does he wear? I don't know. I don't think he's 55 or 56, but it's going to tell us NFC East. It is an NFC East linebacker. He's very close to being a lot of these. A lot of yellows there. Cowboys, Washington, or Philadelphia. The problem is a lot of the linebackers I can think of are either too old or too young. The only one, I really hope it's Cole Holcomb, because if it's not him, I'm going to be in a rough spot. That'll at least tell us whether it's the Commanders or not. I'm just trying to think 27-year-old Cowboys or Eagles. I can't think of that many. It's going to end up being like, is Alex Singleton? I guess I'll try him. He's on Denver now. All right, let me go with, who did I say? Cole Holcomb. Please be 27, Cole. It's 25. But we've taken away Washington. I'm on 7 to 10 guesses. Alex Singleton, I was trying to get the Eagles. I did not know he's on Denver now. It's not helpful. Did Keanu Neal sign with the Cowboys? I think he was rumored to, but went to the Texans. He also might be listed back at safety now. Ugh. See, if I guess Keanu Neal and I'm wrong about him being on the Cowboys, I think he's on the Texans. That would be 8 of 10 guesses. That'd be no good. Who in the world is Coy Cronk? That sounds like a Marvel villain. Who is that? Like, there's an Eagles linebacker, Davion Taylor. He's too young. Doesn't fit. Joe Don Maggio? Who's this? Is Dorrance Armstrong Jr. 27 now. Also, would he be listed at linebacker? I don't know. He's like an edge player, played at Kansas. Would he be listed at linebacker? I'm going to try it to tell me Dallas. It is Dallas. He's listed at defensive end. He's also only 24. Oh, man. We know it's Dallas at least. And we have 8 of 10 guesses. I'm just having a tough time thinking of who the Cowboys had at linebacker last year. Like, obviously, I have just Micah Parsons running around my brain. I know it's obviously not him. I know, like, Sean Lee hasn't been healthy in an age, is also older than 27. I'm not even sure he's on the team anymore. In fact, I don't think he is. They got rid of Jalen Smith. Leighton Vander Esch. Is he 27 already? He would have had to have been a real old rookie because I think had his 5th-year option declined. I don't think it's Leighton Vander Esch. I think he is probably 6'3". Is he 27? Guy wears number 56. Does Leighton Vander Esch wear 56? I don't know. This would be bad if it's not Leighton. I'm going to go Leighton Vander Esch. Just because I'm running out of options. It's not. He's 26. I thought he would have been like 25 maybe. So that was actually not too bad of a guess. He is so close to being the answer, but he's not. And now I'm at 9 of 10 guesses. I was really hoping it'd be LVE there. I really was. Who do they have at linebacker? Not Micah Parsons, not Leighton Vander Esch, not Jalen Smith, not Sean Lee. I know a lot of those guys haven't played much or haven't been there. Like Jalen Smith got traded. Sean Lee, he might be retired at this point. Now, I'm going to go through this list, but I don't like it. I don't want the video to be over this soon, but I fear that it will be. Keanu Neal is like my Hail Mary that I'm holding on to, but I think he's on the Texans. Or did the Texans even sign Keanu Neal? Now, I'm saying that out loud, and now that doesn't seem right. There's Jabril Cox. He's too young. It's another Cowboys linebacker. I don't think he played much last year. He was injured. And then they brought in Damone Clark, who is also injured. A lot of injured linebackers. How many linebackers can I name on the Cowboys that are not the one? Is Jalen Jelks on the Cowboys? He's not 27. I guess he could be. He can't be. If it's Jalen Jelks, you know what? You got me. But I don't think so. Also, to be fair, not even sure Jalen Jelks is still on the team. Don't remember him playing. Jayon Brown signed with the Raiders. Can rule him out, but he's right around that 27 years old mark. I guess my big hope is that it's just not someone I'm able to get. Because if it's, Jonas Griffith. Like, whatever, dude. I don't know who that is. But if it's someone that I'm capable of getting and I can't get to it, it's going to drive me insane. No idea where Josh Bynes plays now. He might be, I think he's older than 27 anyway. Does Camus Grugier-Hill play on the Cowboys now? I don't think so. Kevin Pierre-Louis, we know, is on the Texans. I think Camus Grugier-Hill's on the Texans too. Kyle Van Noy just signed somewhere. I think it was the Chargers, though. Kaiser White signed somewhere recently, right? I don't think he's on the Chargers anymore. Where did Kaiser White sign? I don't think the Cowboys. Kaiser White would have been a good one. I think he signed with the Eagles. It's kind of tough to track some of these like 2022 free agent signings because I would have had to heard about it and then retain that information, which I guess, to be fair, I do that, but it's kind of tough. There's LVE. I don't know where Markel Lee plays nowadays. I suppose he could have signed with Dallas. And basically at this point, I'm just keeping a track of all these random linebackers in my head that could, in theory, be options. Just because I might have to just throw a Hail Mary and say, oh, you might be on this team now. So Markel Lee is added to that mental list. Here's another one, Nicholas Morrow. He could be on the Cowboys now, I guess. Just had the name Justin March Lillard pop up into my head. But I don't remember seeing him when I went through the Jays. Any chance Justin March Lillard? Pierre Olivier Lestage? This name I have never heard. I actually quite like Justin March Lillard. Is Raekwon McMillan on the Cowboys now? Honestly, I'm okay. If I'm wrong on the Justin March Lillard guess, I'm actually quite cool with that. I've been looking through every name here. I just don't remember seeing him. But the fact that he just popped up into my head, surely that's a sign, right? He's not even an option. Is there no March Lillard? I really like that to be the option. Coward as the last name. Not a great last name, to be honest. Probably don't want to be labeled Coward. Could Robert Spillane be on the Cowboys now? I guess, in theory. Gosh, I don't know. Sean Dion Hamilton feels like a good one, but he definitely is not on the Cowboys. I'm running out of options. I'm to the end of the S's here, which means I've almost certainly passed the name. Could it be Terrell Basham? I don't mind Terrell Basham here. My big fear is that he is listed at defensive end because he's not really a linebacker. Right now, for whatever reason, the leader in the clubhouse to me is Markel Lee, but I don't know that he's ever played on the Cowboys, so it's not a great one. Tyler Matakevich, is he on the Cowboys now? I guess he could be. I don't mind that one. It's just you got to figure that a lot of these guys have moved teams recently or could have in free agency. So a lot of this is just guessing. It's like, who could be on them? I still think I'm going to go Markel Lee, but I don't think that's going to be right. Yep, that's everybody. I'm going Markel Lee. I know it's not right, but this is where the video ends. Dante Fowler Jr. They're going to call him a linebacker, huh? On the Cowboys. All right. He's not a linebacker on the Cowboys, so I know I guessed Dorrance Armstrong Jr., but Dante Fowler Jr. is not a linebacker, so I don't know what to say on that one. Wikipedia says defensive end. Obviously, his position is going to be outside linebacker when he's played for 3-4 teams. Like when he was on the Rams, he was an outside linebacker. 3-4 team. Jacksonville 3-4 team. Oh, Atlanta. Defensive end. Oh, NFL.com. Defensive end. DallasCowboys.com. Defensive end. And then ESPN has him as a linebacker. He's not going to be playing linebacker. He's not a linebacker on the Cowboys. Whew. And you list him at number 6 as well. I mean, is it 56 or 6? Is he a linebacker or is he a defensive end? I'll tell you, he's not a linebacker. Whatever. Markel Lee plays on the Bills now. Like, I knew he wasn't going to be on the Raiders anymore, I guessed. So, I'm okay with it. I feel gypped here a little bit, but what are you going to do? That's a game. I'm just never guessing Dorrance Armstrong Jr. the same way I'm never guessing, like, DeMarcus Lawrence, right? Like he's not a linebacker. If you're going to call DeMarcus Lawrence a defensive end, you got to call Dorrance Armstrong Jr. You got to call Dante Fowler Jr. a defensive end. They're playing the same position. Like, I am going to throw a fit about it because I got cheated. But I didn't get it right, I guess, so that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. And if you have any ideas like this for videos, leave them down in the comment section below. I'll check them out, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.
Taking it back to the house. Defensive joke. I'm laughing so loud. Speedbird's good.